This is Moxie, the $800 emotional support AI robot for children, which in itself is already one of the strangest sentences I've said this year. So the idea of Moxie is interesting, at the very least. It was designed by a bunch of neuroscientists and child development specialists to basically help parents to teach their kids social skills. So kids would interact with it. They're specifically meant to form a close bond with it. And the thing was pretty advanced. It used a proprietary mix of AI technologies, including ChatGPT, to regulate its facial expressions depending on the tone of the conversation. And it could also store up to 4 profiles so that its interactions with different kids in the same household are all unique. But then, just about the worst thing that could possibly happened. Embodied, the startup behind Moxie, sent out an email announcing that the bot is shutting down, leaving the parents with the job of gently explaining to their very young children why their best friend is disappearing. Answer: because the company failed to secure additional funding. But this was heartbreaking stuff to the kids, who basically had to watch their friend die, since because it's using cloud-based servers, once the servers are shut down, the robots can't function. Oh yeah, and no refunds, is what they said. But the icing on the casket, in this poetic, dystopian, Blade Runner-esque twist, the final shutdown email also included suggestions on how parents should break the news to their now devastated children. Yeah, this product backfired so hard. 2 out of 10 fail. So, there's a good chance that you've heard of the pretty successful Steam Deck, probably the most mainstream handheld gaming computer ever. But did you know that the Steam Deck wasn't actually the company's first attempt at a console? See, in 2015, there were 2 primary types of gamers. There were the PC gamers, who got the highest end graphics, as well as cheaper games with free online play, but they had to sit upright at a desk. And then there were the console gamers, who got to lay back on a couch, but had a lesser gaming experience due to a lack of console power. Enter the Steam machines. The idea was to offer people the power of the PC with the convenience of the console. So, Valve, the company behind Steam, created this brand new, very unique controller with 2 clickable touchpads for mouse-like controls, and they partnered with a bunch of PC vendors, companies like Alienware, to offer buyers a number of different spec options. So each of these Steam machines was like a normal PC, but just instead of running Windows, because Windows was designed for mouse and keyboard, and even to this day you can't properly navigate with a controller, and because the CEO of Valve specifically hated the Windows 8 that was out at the time, calling it a catastrophe for everyone in the PC space, these machines ran on the new self-developed Linux-based SteamOS. The problem was that the vast majority of games designed for Windows couldn't actually run on these.